You don't have a consistency problem, you have a commitment problem. And you think by finding a new system, finding a new routine, finding a new habit, that this will fix all of that, but it won't. So last year I built a perfect system, color-coded task. I know when to do and what to do. And by day 3, I abandoned it. Not because the system was bad, because I was. And right now, millions of people out there are downloading habit trackers to fix something the spreadsheet can't even reach. And I've destroyed systems over systems over systems until finally I realized what actually broke the system. So let me tell you that. So the word consistent is thrown away like it's a personality. For example, some are born with consistency and some are not born with that. And that's actually the lie. Consistency is not a personality you get. It's not a trait of your character that you have, that you're born with or you're not. Because consistency is actually a test. And most of the people out there are failing the test. Not because they're lazy or they didn't study for that. They don't actually know what the test is measuring. So here is what the test is actually measuring about you. It's not your discipline, it's not your habits, it's not your systems. It's measuring your relationship with discomfort. That's it. That's all of the test. Because every time you break a streak, you say I do it on Monday, what's actually happening is you hit the wall of discomfort. And the real test is now, do you go with the discomfort further or do you go back to the comfort zone? And most of the people out there tell them stories that sound reasonable. I need to rest right now. I come back stronger, or even one day won't matter. And these aren't reasons. These are exits to not go through the discomfort, to not go through the pain, to get back into your comfort zone. And I know this because I used all of them for over 13 years. And for me, it sounded reasonable. It sounded like I was recalibrating on something. And this is exactly the word, recalibrating. I wasn't recalibrating on my project. I didn't want to go through the discomfort. I just wanted to have the comfort zone every time where I go. And that's the reason I always go back to the comfort zone and restart all of my projects. So if you ever felt like that, going through something and always restarting, then my friend, you're in the right place. Because on this channel, we talk all about these topics on this channel. So hit that subscribe button, hit also the like button so I can see you like this video and I can make more of that. And hit the subscribe button, as I mentioned, to join the community and never miss a video. So let's go deeper into that conversation. So the habit tracks aren't the problem. New systems aren't the problem. New morning routines also aren't the problem. And the real problem is the story you tell yourself who you actually are, why you even restart. And this story cannot be fixed by a habit tracker, by a new system, by a morning routine. You yourself need to fix that by being honest with yourself. So I want you to think about and be honest with yourself. Think about the last time you broke consistency. And not on the surface level, I want that you go deeper into that level. So you told yourself you're tired, the timing wasn't right. I want you that you go underneath of that, deeper into you and understand why you quit. I want to exactly know why you stopped at that point. So when you realized what actually stopped you, then you need to write it down. Because that is not a habit problem. That is your identity problem. Right now, you wrote it down on paper, because here is what that thing that you wrote down actually means. This is just a vote you made with yourself when you actually quit something. So every time you start something new, every new project, every new idea, you start with this in your mind. And what do I mean with that? For example, you wrote down you don't believe in yourself. And if you believe that, if you wrote it down, then this was already in your system, this was already in your mind. And your body knows this, your nervous system knows this, your brain knows that, and your mind, everything in your own body, inside of you, knows that you cannot and you don't believe in you because you don't trust yourself. And this is the actual problem. Because every new project you start, deep in the mind, you're just waiting for that exact moment where you hit the wall to get back with that answer with I don't believe in myself, to get back with that answer and quit and get back into the comfort zone. That's why apps will never work, because you cannot gamify your habits. You cannot gamify your identity. You need to see who you first truly are and how do you think about yourself. And then you will get better. So for millions of people out there, stopping is free. And what do I mean with that? I mean that tomorrow will come. Nobody sees that you stopped. You can always restart the next morning, but you actually commit to something. If you said yourself you're gonna do videos, for example, every week, and you don't post every week a video, then you made this decision for yourself that you don't trust your own words. But if you trust yourself with your own words, then you can go through that, because you need to make a decision whether you want to stay the same in 5 years or you want to be better in 5 years. And the decision is not free. It costs you the man who you are to the man who you could be. That's what I talk about all on that channel. And here is the truth that nobody tells you. You can have a perfect system, you can have perfect habits, you can have a perfect schedule, but if the man don't believe in his own words, the system, the habits, everything will fail, because the man don't believe in himself. Because the system is only strong as the identity behind the system is. So your system and your project are only so strong as how strong you are. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how hard do you believe in yourself that you will stick to that project you do right now? Tell me that in the comments. I will answer and I will read all of that comments. And if you want to go deeper into that type of conversation, check out this video. This is my latest video, and YouTube and I think that this is the most suited video for you. So check it out, and thank you for watching, guys. I am rooting for you.